In the previous class, I was teaching the lesson acids, bases and salts. So in the previous class, I explained you about the neutralization, reaction and examples for neutralization, reaction, and I also explained it through the one activity which was given in the textbook. So that activity will be done when you come back to the class in the science lab, right? So dear students, today let us go for the last concept of this neutralization, that this lesson, that is application of neutralization in our day-to-day life. So how neutralization of acid and base is going to help us in our day-to-day life, that we will discuss in today's class. Okay, so the first one is, that is indigestion. Okay, so dear students, you might all have felt, okay, so indigestion, so in the many times. Okay, so what is that indigestion, why does it takes place, that I would like to explain now. Okay, so already you know that. Okay, so our stomach contains hydrochloric acid in it. Okay, so the stomach it is releases hydrochloric acid inside it, right? So it helps us to what, to digest the food. Okay, this hydrochloric acid to helps to digest the food and also engulf the waste, any bacteria which has entered along with the food, that is killed by this HCl, and also this hydrochloric acid is going to help for digestion of the food. But if the too much of acidic nature increases in the stomach, suppose in our stomach the quantity of acid is increases too much, at that time it causes a indigestion condition. So if the too much of acidic nature increases in the stomach, then it causes what, indigestion. So sometimes what happens, this indigestion may lead to a painful thing. Okay, so due to indigestion, so we feel a pain. Okay, it's a painful, it takes place. Okay, so now, so what to do to in order to come out of the pain or indigestion? So what we need to do, so you know that already we have to do the neutralization now. So we have to neutralize the effect of acid. So if for that, what we need to add here, we need to add an base. Okay, so to get relief or to relieve from the indigestion, we need to take an antacid. Okay, so antacid we must take, such as what, milk of magnesia. Okay, which contains what, magnesium hydroxide. We need to take an antacid substance, that is called a milk of magnesia, we generally call it, and actually its chemical name is magnesium hydroxide. We have to take in the form of injection or a tablet. So then it, that a base which what, milk of magnesia or magnesium hydroxide, it neutralizes the effect of acid. Excessive amount of acid whatever is stored in the stomach, that will be neutralized by this base, and hence the stomach get neutralized and get relief from the pain. So this is one of the application in our day-to-day life, that is neutralization. Okay, in our stomach. Next, ant bite. Okay, dear students, you all see whenever in your home, okay, so you may all have got bitten by the ants. Okay, so whenever ant bites you, so it injects one kind of liquid acid, that is known as what, formic acid, into our skin. We feel a lot of pain here, right? So when it bites us, so what happens here, so it is going to inject formic acid into our skin. So the effect of this acid, so formic acid, can be relieved, okay, by what, by adding a moist baking soda. Okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate we call it as, generally we call it as moist baking soda, we call in general language. Okay, commonly, but its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. If you apply the sodium hydrogen carbonate or a moist baking soda on the skin where the ant bitten you, so obviously you will get relief from the ant bite. Okay, there is no pain in that. Okay, this is what, so by adding this what, moist baking soda, we can neutralize the effect of acid, that is formic acid, so it relieves the pain. And next one is soil treatment. This is very important. Okay, so you know that excessive use of chemical fertilizers we are doing in our day-to-day life, in our fields, right? So all the farmers, almost all the farmers, they prefer to add the chemical fertilizers into their fields, but excessive use of these chemical fertilizers may lead to what, it converts our field soil into acidic nature. By adding more and more chemical fertilizers, our soil becomes too much of acidic. So what to do now? So if the soil is too much of acidic, it does not grow well. The soil does not grow any crops well. Okay, the soil completely, the top layer of the soil becomes acidic, so it is not able to grow any kind of crop in a proper manner. So at that time, what we need to do, we need to add the base substance. Okay, that's why we need to either what, the plants do not grow well at that time. What you need to do, so when the soil is too much of acidic or too much of basic, so we need to go for the next step. What is that? If the soil is too much of acidic, then it should be treated with a base such as what? Quicklime. We call it as calcium oxide. Okay, if the soil is too much of acidic, we have to add one base that is called as quicklime. We call it that is as what? Calcium oxide. Or one more you can add, that is slaked lime. We call it as calcium hydroxide. Okay, so this can be added. So by adding this, you can reduce this acidic level of the soil to the lesser amount. Suppose if the soil is too much of basic, so if the soil is acidic, we have added the slaked lime. What is that? Calcium oxide or a calcium hydroxide. Okay, quicklime or a slaked lime. When the soil is too much of basic, then what we need to do? If then the soil is too much of basic, we need to add a organic matter. Organic matter means that we throw the dunks of the cow, buffalo, etc. We store it in outside of our village. So that is what we call it as manure. Okay, organic matter we call it. So this organic matter you have to add to that base. Okay, by adding the organic matter to that soil, the acidic nature of the soil can be relieved. So it will neutralize the effect of what? Base of the soil. If the soil is too much of basic, then you have to add the what? Organic matter. So like this, you have to go on when balance the acidic and basic nature of the soil. Finally, factory waste. So the waste which comes from the factory, it contains most of what? Acids. So if the same water which contains the acids, if it is allowed to flow into a river or any nearby water bodies, what happens? It will kill this number of quantity of acids will kill all the fish and sea animals or water animals, organisms which depend on this water. So what we need to do, the factory waste should be therefore treated well before. So they must be neutralized well before by using a basic substances, so that it will not harm any fish or any other organisms which live in the water. Okay, so this is how factory wastage can be prevented if the factory wastage is too much of acidic. So dear students, I hope you have understood this all concept of neutralization in our day-to-day life. Make a notes of it and study well. Okay, thank you and have a nice day. So in tomorrow's class, we'll go for the next lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.